I, from this moment forward, will be documenting my life documentary style. This is her story. I feel like I don't have the social capacity to just be around people like all the time. Like right now I'm applying for these like waitress type of jobs. And like I went to an interview today. Manager never showed up, whatever. And I realized immediately like this is not going to work for me. Just having to constantly go to people and like be in their energy field and like ask them questions and recommend to them stuff and smile is just, it's not something that I can do long term. And when people meet me in real life, they say, oh, you're so charismatic and even charming. I really don't see it, but people do. So I'm like, okay, it must be there. But for me, it's really hard. It's like a mask that I have to keep putting on. And it's so exhausting. It's difficult for me because there's a bit of imposter syndrome. But then there's also this part of me that knows that it's real at some point. Like, I just think jobs are hard for me because I've always been very sensitive to people's energies. This is my outfit for today, by the way. My pink shoes that I love. My pink top that I love. This skirt that I've only worn once. This is like my favorite top because the color just like really works for me. And like usually I like to tuck in my stuff all the way. But today when I was at the office, I feel like these pants, the back are just like a little bit too thin. So I wanted to kind of cover up my bum a little bit, so I kind of left it like this. And then I just kind of tucked it in. You know, and then look it. I got the Stanley Cup too, so. Anyway, this is how I walked into the interview and I immediately got like hating vibes. I don't know. It just felt like there was hating vibes. And honestly, I can't see why. I'm very nice and open towards people, but they see me and they're just, I don't know, sometimes they just be hating. I feel like this is honestly just a sign because like obviously I don't belong in certain spaces, but I'm trying to go in those spaces because I feel like there's limited options and those spaces physically hurt my soul. So it's tough out here. And even the job I have now that I actually kind of like, surprisingly, it is more outward facing, but it's not too much volume of people. It still is a lot because it's a corporate environment and there's like a lot of, I feel like, hand holding and pretending that you have to do just to be in that environment. There's a lot of corporate politics involved there. And that's even exhausting for me. So having to do that times 50 with like a service job, I can't do it again. I was the most depressed in my life when I used to work service jobs. When I used to work as like a waitress, a server, a hostess, a cashier, I was literally like the most depressed. Those jobs actually suck the life out of me. I cannot do it. I really cannot. So right now, let's dry these tears and we're gonna go to one more place. Who knows? And we're just gonna go see like if they're hiring. And yeah, it's one of the jobs that I just said that I can't do. So we're gonna see how that goes. And I'm going to put on my best face, smile, show up and show out. Has this hair been sticking out this whole time? That's great. That's great. This hair was sticking out the whole time. It's okay. Anyway, let's go. I got the evil eye bracelet and the shungite. Today I just feel like I just need some extra protection. Fingies crossed. So I'm back and that did not work out. They said no. But you know what they say? Rejection is redirection. So I guess we have to cross that off the list. Okay, so let's take off these clothing and let's get in something more comfortable. This is day one of me building my dream life. I'm pointing at something here, I don't know. Anyway, I've decided to take myself seriously and dedicate myself to myself because I spend time trying to find clients, trying to help other people build their self, their brand, their company. You know, most people do that when they go to work and they help build the company. And my whole thing is, why don't I apply that to myself? Why don't I give to myself? I feel like it's easier to give to other people because the risk is lower. I don't know, maybe it feels less disappointing. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I feel like when you give your all to other people, it kind of allows you to take the focus off of yourself. And oftentimes we don't want to look at ourselves. We don't want to acknowledge things. We don't want to take control, which is why manifestation might not work for a lot of people, because it requires you to take accountability and say, well, I created that, good or bad, which is not easy, okay? But my whole thing is I've been a believer of all things metaphysical, spiritual for a long time, so I have to like take myself seriously. Like, if I believe that we live in an abundant universe, I have to act like that because I truly believe that. So why am I not acting like that? This is a pep talk for myself, but maybe someone else needed to hear it too. Oftentimes when I find myself thinking negatively and thinking realistically, I say to myself, do you believe or not? And I'm like, yeah, I believe. All right, so get back to it. I don't know, that little shift really helps me because it's like, yeah, I believe. I didn't get into this stuff for no reason. I didn't spend all these years studying this for no reason. I didn't spend all these years convincing myself that there's more to this universe for no reason, right? So I need to act accordingly. So when things are looking a little tough, looking a little rough, I say no. Do you believe or do you not? And I do believe. I believe I can fly. Mic drop. Alright, so that pep talk is over. Now let's get to the to-do list for today. And I have it here on my handy dandy Notion. Basically, I'm spending my 5 to 9 hours while I can working on me. So I'm doing things that I'm already going to be doing, but I'm just like recording them. Because as a famous superstar, it's normal to be recorded all the time. That's so weird though. Like, even me recording myself now, like a documentary, it's so weird to just always have cameras on you. That's not easy. I can see why it's hard for celebrities to be authentic. When you're always being filmed, you're always aware of yourself being perceived. You see, I've always wanted to be famous, but I never really thought about what that meant until I got older. And now that I'm older, I'm like, nah, I actually don't really care to be famous. I just want to be comfortable and live my life and do things I want to do. I don't really care about having fans. As long as I recognize myself, that's really all that matters. A lot of times I think people want to be famous so they can have that external recognition. But my whole thing is, do I really care about people recognizing me? I think it's more important to recognize yourself and feel like you are worthy within yourself. Feel like you have accomplished things within yourself. But then usually when you feel that way, that's when you get fame. So, okay, to-do list for tonight. We're going to see what we can get done in the next 2 hours. It is 9:22. I need to apply to 3 specific jobs that I've been wanting to apply to. Then I want to schedule some follow-up emails for tomorrow morning. This other stuff I might have to push back to tomorrow. But I also have on here, I want to research some places I'm interested in and add them to a spreadsheet. I think I'll actually do that tomorrow while I'm at work. And then we have go on LinkedIn and request people. I'll probably push that to tomorrow as well. And then I want to edit the clips that I have today. I'll probably do a little bit of that. So for now, on the list, we have applied to 3 specific jobs. And then I want to edit this video. I'll push the rest of the other stuff to tomorrow. However, tonight also, it's not just applying to jobs. It's me tailoring the resume to that specific job. So, because I am a manifestation girly, I have a current goal that I want to make every single week, monetary wise. I have a certain amount of money that I want to make every single week. So I've been affirming for that. And me applying to jobs, I'm telling myself that that's just another avenue to get that. I'm open to it happening in a multitude of ways. However, right now, we need some money because I have literally 30 days to find a new apartment and get another part-time job. So we are on the crunch time right now. I kind of sound like Starfire right now from Teen Titans. We are on the crunch time right now. And we need to get it together. Today though was interesting. So I went to an interview. I kind of like briefly poked at it earlier. And firstly, when the lady called me, I didn't like her attitude. Like, it really was giving rude. And I'm on the phone with you. So I immediately knew that it wasn't going to work. Like, I can tell, like, on the phone, like, I don't like you already. So I really was, like, hesitant to go, but I was like, I'm going to go anyway. When I got there about 5 minutes early, which was really good for me, really good for me. 5 minutes early. She wasn't there, and they said, okay, she'll be here in like 5 minutes. I said, okay, cool. I waited for like a while, and then when it comes to 10 minutes past the time we're supposed to be interviewing, matter of fact, I think I got there like 10 minutes early. Anyway, I waited 10 minutes past the point of the interview. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave. And I was going to come back, but I just decided to leave. I went to a couple more places in the area, and I like asked them like if they were hiring anything. And yeah, I didn't like the environment. I could already tell that it just wasn't gonna work. Restaurants, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much noise, people, having to talk to people. I can't do it. I can't. I really just can't do it. It's not working. It's not gonna work. So I immediately knew that when I got there. On top of the person being rude, when I got there just looking around, like I think I forgot what it felt like to work somewhere like that, because I was getting like flashbacks to like my high school days or like my early college days. And I was like, ooh, oh yeah, this is why I stopped. I did say that I wanted to work somewhere where I can get food, because this economy, come on now, like you see it. This economy is a little rough. The job market is rough. My skin is rough because lotion costs a lot of money. It's all rough right now. So I said, hey, let's work somewhere we can get some food or discount on food. So I'm like, okay, grocery stores. Looked at Trader Joe's. For some reason, they don't have any Trader Joe's positions open in Georgia. I don't know. I don't know why they're doing that. Or I should say, I don't know why they're not doing that. I've been looking at the health food grocery stores because that's the type of food that I eat. I only shop at like Sprouts, Whole Foods, because that's what I eat. Like, you know, I have some intolerances. I have some things I like to avoid. I like to have organic produce first and foremost. That's very important to me. So I would like to work somewhere where I can get a discount on that food. Because, like, you know, have you seen the price of eggs? Yeah, that was the plan originally, to work somewhere where I can get some food. Because it's all about the food for me. Food gives me a will to live. Once I started applying for those food places and actually going into those places, thinking, oh yeah, I can just be a waitress, I remembered, like, oh wait a second, I'm low-key on the spectrum, or high-key, I don't know. I don't like to self-diagnose or label myself. There's something there, so that just doesn't work for someone like me. So, I don't think that's gonna work. So I think it's gonna have to be grocery store, or we're just gonna have to give up this idea of food. Honestly, I feel my best in a corporate setting, in a setting where it's an office, where there's not too much traffic flow. So that's what I'm going to look for. And I have a strategy for that, which is to find the places that I want to work at, go to the website and apply, and then find their email and email them and follow up. And if I gotta show up to the place, I'll show up to the place. And like I said earlier in the video, because I believe that we do live in a world where there are things happening that you can't see, I have to believe that I can get what I want. I have to believe that if I want it, that means that I can have it. And that no matter what the external reality is saying, I can still shift to the timeline where I can get what I want. So when I'm applying, I'm doing it from the standpoint of this can possibly get me to what I want. Even if I don't know how, I can still get what I want. That was a whole little thing. We probably didn't need all that. Let me apply to these jobs. Today I went to somewhere and I actually talked to the hiring manager, you know, showed up as my charming self in my pink. It worked there. It didn't work at the other place, but it worked there. Anyway, so he told me to apply online, and then send him an email when I apply so that he can contact the recruiter, and hopefully, you know, if they see what they want to see, they can interview me, and who knows, there might be something there. That would be great. That is the power of going to places in person. And I'm trying to remember that rejection is not personal. That's hard for me because I have always taken things personal. But I have to remember that although this is my reality, sometimes other people might have their own stuff going on. So not everything is about me. My world does revolve around me, but everybody in it does not. I'm learning. The frontal lobe is developing. I can feel it. I can feel it. Like, it's happening. Like we are growing as a person. Like, we are really, like, evolving up here. Like, wow. Didn't think I'd ever see it. It's kind of weird. Because now, like, I don't even want to wear certain stuff. Like, firstly, that's a whole nother issue. I should be able to wear what I want to wear without people sexualizing me or making me feel uncomfortable just because I have a beautiful body. However, sometimes I don't want to be ogled at, so I will choose to cover myself up. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying nowadays I care less about trying to prove people wrong by saying I can wear what I want because I should be able to and you shouldn't do this. I'm just like, you know what, I don't even care. I don't even want to fight. Let me just cover up for my peace of mind. And you know, you got to pick your battle sometimes, and sometimes I don't feel like picking that battle. I just want to be comfortable, and I just want to be treated like a human and not like a sack of meat. That's unrelated. Anyway, let's get back to the jobs. Okay, so I'm back. It's now 9:51. I applied to a job and I sent the email scheduled for tomorrow to the hiring manager. Now what I'm doing is I'm looking at this job description, and I just typed the whole description into ChatGBT, and I'm going to tell it to help me tailor my resume to that specific description. I've already asked it to help me with my resume before, so I'm using that same chat and like gonna ask it, hey, help me tailor this resume to this job description. So that's what we're doing. We're using the robots. We're trying to be productive. Okay, here is the job. Thank you. Oh my god, I love technology so much. Literally, I'm so grateful for like ChatGPT, because like this is revolutionary. This is literally life-changing. Like the way this is helping humanity, like the way it's helping me with daily life, it's amazing. I mean, yeah, it might replace our jobs, and it's already kind of doing that, and it's taking away creativity and stealing jobs from artists and making unoriginal content, but it's good sometimes. When I use the chat, I always say thank you at the end to show my respect. You know why? Had to give myself a little treat because I think I was pretty productive today. So got ourselves some dot pop. What does this even say? It looked like it says dot pog. Oh my god, it's upside down. Oh my god. Good pops. Good pops. It's good pops. Okay, that was embarrassing. Oh my god, it was upside down. I think it's time for me to go to sleep soon. Obviously, I'm not thinking straight, but we still got like this one company I want to apply for, so I want to do that before I go to bed. I'm back, and I got off track a little bit. I applied to some jobs that I did not intend to, but it's okay, like whatever. The more the merrier. One job that I was really excited to apply to, I freaking accidentally messed up the resume. Whatever though, manifestation. But the real goal is to work for myself. Something sustainable for me that works with my nervous system, my spiritual body, and my physical body, and my mental body. At this point, I'm tired. I mean, obviously I'm tired. I couldn't figure out that the popsicles were upside down. I think this was a nice, productive day. I feel like I'm doing my best. I feel like I am at least trying. Like, I can't say, oh, I'm not trying, because I am. If you would like to support me, my Cash App is in the description. Also, I do offer custom affirmations and subliminals, in case you didn't know. Yes, I do. And if you want to see a sneak peek of that, actually, I think I have a video that I'm going to post about it soon. Or you can go to my shorts, because I've been posting like little snippets there. Thanks for watching this video. I will catch you with another vlog very soon. I have a plan. I have a plan to consistently post. Like, I have a system. I'm going to film one video with my camera and post that video on YouTube and split that for some of my short form content like TikToks. Because if you're not following me on TikTok, you probably should, because I have fun over there, okay? But I'm trying to work on this thing called content pillars, and like I have a lot of entertainment content, but I want to start getting more personal. So this is a part of my more personal, like behind the scenes type of things. If you like this video and you want more like it, you can always subscribe if you want. Like, I don't know, you might wanna anyway, I'm like so tired and I have to be up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. It is 11:42. So love that for me. Absolutely love that for me. Me and my Stanley cup, we love it. Yeah, I got a new cup. It's so cute. Like, look at it. Ugh, literally, I love it. Hey. Not sponsored. No free promo. Let's turn that around. No free promo. Well, thanks for watching. So I'm gonna let you go to bed. You're probably tired too. Yeah, let's go to bed. So good night and ciao.